Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. It is Thursday. I wish it was Friday, but it is Thursday. I haven't quite woken up yet, so probably going to be quiet unless people chit chat. But we're working on call dance today. The goal is getting 890 done, which is attainable in 3 hours. And depending on where I am or what time it is when 890 is done, that might just be the goal for the day. But I mean, the area I'm working in is framed out by this little line of black leaves, or little spots of black there. Funny enough, it goes over a little bit further, but just not yet. I'm doing a 20 block stretch right here, and then the last one is going to be it's a 10 block column. Oh, if words would work. Whew, I am tired. Oh. This is finishing up. It's this leaf, and this is the outside curve of it. I know, even left-handed it blocks it up, but this leaf right here, and then that line feeds the curve. I got paid today, so that's always nice. But I also have to go pay bills today, which is not as nice. What's up, 9:05?
Welcome to episode 138.
It is me. I'm just waiting for my meds to kick in. I'm still not all awake. But I am a girl on a mission. Oh, I'm trying to get the 890 done. The green that I'm working on can be finished today. I'm probably on several other missions too. I just haven't woken up enough to know what ones I'm on today. Yeah, my therapy was yesterday. It was draining. It was good, but it was draining. And then I came home and I slept. And then I had to go to work where I was hot and still tired. I'm exhausted and I'm tired. That's why I'm setting the goal is if I get the green done, I'm probably going to call it a day. But there's still quite a bit of it, so. It's gonna suck when they start actually building the house up the street from me because it's going to be a frame built home. They can't fit a modular down the road. This I know. And so I am dreading when they start building the house because it's gonna need a crew. That crew is gonna need some place to park. And where the house is being built, there's really no place for a crew to park. And they're gonna start parking in my parking lot. Now, they already block up the road without actually like having any sort of conversation or putting a note on any of the 3 mailboxes that they'd have to travel down to leave a note on. So every day when I get ready to go to work, I have to go walk up the street to see if I can get out of my road the proper way, or if I have to go the wrong way, risking some asshat speeding down the wrong way, or speeding down the right way while I'm going the wrong way because I can't get out the right way. And don't get me wrong, I support whatever's going up there. Apartment building, single family home, I support people having housing. That's not the underlying issue. It's the oh hey, we can just park wherever we want, or oh hey, we can just block up this road, no big deal. No one drives down this road anyway, and it's that mentality that really bothers me. It's like, yes, people do drive down this road. You got to reframe your thinking there. That's why she still lives rent free in your head. because she has you programmed that, oh, because Golden Child is arriving, you have to make it sure it's clean. No, you are providing her a service. She should be grateful for you and being nice to you. You are providing a service. You are cleaning her home, probably for much less than if she asked someone to come in and clean it. So you have all the power in this situation. And I would honestly start saying no. At this point in my life, whatever she's paying you, you tell me and I will send it to you. Because I would just love to hear the no and have her have to find someone to do the job. You DM me whatever she pays you, whenever she asks. Dude, my mom charges more than that. Dude. Anytime you want to tell her no, you just send me a message. You go tell mom no. And you will have the money over to you. Dude. That is a little over 2 hours of my life at work. I can foot you that. If it gets you the ability to say no, every day of the week, And you got to remember, I'd be sending you that in American, which right now, for the time being, sends you more. Not much more, but enough. My mom charged it. Okay, so it's been a while since I knew it. She charged $20 an hour with a $50 minimum. I get it. You don't understand how tempted I am right now to just say, I'll give you 60 if you tell her no. Because I am in a mood. Last minute telling her no. No, last night I was on the busier, like all this week, I've been on the busy floor. So, and all but last night I'm training someone. So I'm training someone tonight. I'm training someone tomorrow. Same person, mind you. But it's the very busy floor. It's the needier floor too. So I kept getting bells, and one of them was an unwitnessed fall. Now the lady's fine. I still have to write an incident report. I go and I get all my base level work done. I get all my notes done, I get all my ADLs done. And I go to start writing the incident report. And I write it all out. I do a very good job, and I'm like pressed for time because we're not supposed to stay over. And I get all done and I realize that I have no save button. So everything I wrote is gone. And I know it's because someone changed my access rules in the program that we use, which they shouldn't have, but someone did. And so now I can't write incident reports. So I wrote a note to my boss, whether it gets done today or not, she's the only one who can fix it. So if they want to demote me, that they feel free, but at the same time, stop getting mad at me for not being able to do stuff. So we'll save the no for after they leave. Be like, no, sorry, I can't. And every time she asks, I'll offer it. It's a good offer. But yesterday was just insane. There is a big thing going past my house right now. Dump truck. I am very petty, and where I can, I will encourage other people to be petty. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh, they stopped. And it's really hard to concentrate because I can hear all the big machines. Because my house is situated on the hill that leads up to the highest point in Bangor. I can see the Thomas Hill standpoint from my back window, like the window that is over that way for me. Actually, yeah. We can't actually see out it, but that window right there, because I have it frosted because my neighbors, because I live on a hill, they can see down into my windows. But out of that window, I can see the Thomas Hill standpipe. That is how close to it I am. There, aren't you worried people will come to your... No, no, I'm not at all worried. People can come to my house. Whether or not I will come out of my house for them is a whole different... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's saying something when he's like, why are you doing that? Like, I can't compare to, like, I can't compare him to Husband Creature because Husband Creature is also a petty bitch. So he understands that if I go, I'm not gonna do that. So yesterday was Husband Creature and I's 3-year anniversary of being married, and let's see. Today's Thursday the 21st. So Saturday the 23rd will be 10 years being together. We tried to get married as close to the 23rd as we could. Because neither of us has really great memories. So we keep forgetting. It's like the one instance where I like, people are surprised. No, we don't get upset with each other because we both forget. But yesterday I remembered and I was proud of myself. Good. Good. Trying to finish this row. I'm playing thread chicken.
Get that.
Whoops. My brain wandered off. So my meds are starting to touch down, so that's always. Mhm. So my breaks today are going to be 10:05 and 11:05. Um, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. It's funny because there are essentially 30 stitches that are left in where I'm working, and I'm doing 20, and then I'll do the last block of 10. But it's just I mean, we don't, husband Christian and I don't like forget the day. We know the day. We just get time blind. And then we're like, oh, hey, whoops. Yeah, so yesterday it was like 85 degrees outside, and today it is 53. It the weather is bananas. Mm-hmm. I got the back end of a leaf coming in, nice and filled in there. Yeah. Well, I mean, up at the Crown, they were having frost warnings. I'm fortunate enough that I sit like really, really, very much in the center. Like I'm very much central Maine. So, yeah. I'm almost done 20 lines already. Okay, maybe not almost 20. I've done 13, 14. But still, for only 15 minutes in. I mean, I remember like there was one day in the early 2000s that we got snow in June. It didn't stay, mind you. It didn't stay at all, but we still got it. I should say, I've been stitching, let's see, I've been on air for 15, but I've been stitching since 10 of. Like, once I hit the start stream button, I do start stitching. On Thursdays, it's a bit harder because I'm literally just right out of bed. I get out of bed at 8, and then I pretend to know which way is up, and then I start at 9. But yeah, the area I'm working on is like it's pretty solid down to like it's very well marked where the curve ends, and then there's like 5 stitches down at the loop-de-loo I was working on yesterday. So the 5 stitches that I stopped because it was in the next block, and I didn't realize how few stitches there were. So that's my own fault, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Hey, it's always an option. No is always an option. So while I haven't been like the most chatty about my business and whatnot because I'm still super self-conscious and I'm still trying to work out like how to promote and whatnot, I got an email and I knew it was spam, so I'm like, game on. They're like, are you still active? I'm like, yeah. Oh no, the email was, do you have a physical store? And I responded, no, I'm just online currently, which I am. My physical stores are the craft fairs that I attend, and so I was like, no, I'm just online. And the person's like, well, I've been watching you since 2023, and I'd really like to help you optimize your business. And I went, and I very politely said, I'm not interested. Thank you so very much for reaching out. Have a great day. Very simple, very to the point. They responded, well, can I ask why you're not interested? And I went, because I said no. That's the full answer. No is a a full answer, full stop. I'm not interested. I don't need to give you whys. I don't need to give any reason other than no. And yeah, but I get a lot of those. And this year seems to be my really big plateau year. I have done almost nothing with any of my stuff this year. All of the fairs that I want to attend on weekends that I work, and it is hard enough swapping that I can't. And now that on the weekends that more specifically, it's hard on the weekends that I work because I work 12-hour shifts and no one wants to work a 12-hour shift for me. And so it's like, so I've been missing out on a lot of the markets that I did last year because it was they were put on the weekends that I didn't work, and it's kind of upsetting, but. I just keep hoping that like some sort of office job will find its way to me. Mostly what my therapist and I talked about this week was how frustrated and how discouraged I am. You don't need your hair bleached. It's bad for your hair. Your hair screams. It screams in pain when you bleach it. I got a hair clippy thing, where it clips over your ponytail and it's black and purple. It actually looks really good with my hair. But I gotta style it, just like my wig. I gotta style it a little better. Okay, yeah. I kind of want to do that. But I've also seen the ones that you lift up the crown of your, because I have very thin hair, very, very thin hair, as we've talked about at length. But I want to get the one that you comb up your crown and you pull it and you attach it down under your crown, and it's a rainbow. I'm really thinking about ordering one of those for June. It would be worth the work to have it in there. And it's just like the clippies, like it pops out and clips down. I have red ones that do that. I love them so much. They're so beautiful. Yeah, I don't have the pupper cam on because the puppers have deserted me. They're in the hallway where I have the window open, blowing cold air, because my house, much like the outside. So yesterday it was actually reasonably cool in my house. But today it's hot, and I'm like, what's going on? Now, mind you, I don't have any of the internals running. I don't have the wood stove going. I don't have any ACs in. That's a whole nother project. I don't have any of that going on. And my house is much like me, going through perimenopause. See, my hair has reddish. Girl, I'm gonna get you like a robot buddy. That sounded very much dirtier than I intended it, but I'm sticking with it. You know, my meds are kicking in, so I'm feeling like a lot better. Like, not falling asleep. Like my I don't wannas are reduced. Because rest assured, I still have a fair share of I don't wannas, but they're reduced. I need to put the dehumidifier in. I need to get a dehumidifier for my basement that I can hook up to the drainage so that I can continually have a, but I could legitimately spend weeks in my basement doing all the stuff that I need to get done down there. Done. And I just don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Because it's my basement. Yeah, husband creature's the same way. He will give me bombastic side eye, but he won't say anything. Because my answer to him is, well, if you don't want me to do it, you need to step up. Because he knows if he does it, if he gets to it before me, I can't do it, and all the chores that I have are adult human chores that any adult human in this house can do. I'm pretty sure I could train the dogs to do a couple of them. Not all of them, but a couple of them. But I just don't got that time. I don't got that time on my brain. I haven't changed my spring again. I get that a lot too. Oh my goodness. So you guys would be so proud of me. I went to Goodwill yesterday, and where I've been working with lace, like I've been working with micro crochet, and I just saw an Imkin from Crafty Intentions done on micro crochet level. When I say a dragon needs to happen, I'm going to micro crochet one of her dragons. And it's, thank God I have magnifying glasses, but one of her dragons, I'm going to micro crochet one of her dragons, because the little Imkin was amazing. Mind you, this little dragon might go for like $250. People will be like, oh my God. But if you've ever encountered micro crochet, and you think the big ones are expensive, I might have to find my scan of 890 again. But so at Goodwill, they had a ton of crochet thread. Now, before I got my really, really nice clover lace hooks, I might have rolled my eyes a little bit. But my clover hooks, oh my God. Like, oh my God. They make micro crochet very nice. And mind you, I'm only currently doing like 1.5 millimeter size, but I don't think I could have done it without the high quality hook, because I tried with a lower quality hook, and it wasn't working for me. So, but yeah, the clover ones that I have are just, oh, they're amazing. But I think I might have to do a meadow dragon with dragonfly wings micro crochet. It might not even be a true micro crochet. It might be like sport or sock yarn micro crochet. But I do have a lot. I got mine on sale. I found, like, it was meant to be, Jules. I got 5 hooks in a set for $50, the ones that I showed you guys. But that was like on sale for that one day, and it happened to be a payday on my good paycheck. And I'm like, this is happening. This is happening, and I'm getting them. Because I have the bigger, like, someone tossed at work. Someone threw out a normal sized set of clover hooks. And they're just so smooth. They're so smooth. And mind you, I'm not a huge fan of the color, but I can ignore the color because they're amazing hooks. So bitching about the color of a high-end tool is very, very shallow and petty. It's definitely a preference that I'm not a huge fan of yellow-orange, but the smoothness of it is I guard both sets of those. I'm like, no, they're mine. But in all fairness, most of the time I just grab whatever I have available. one. So yeah, at 10:05, I'm gonna do a burb, because that's when the add machine thing rolls. I'm getting to the end of this side. The leaf is closing in. It's closing in. I'm gonna tell Dragon. We're gonna add it to our super secret things to get for Jules list. Actually, so far all my spots up here are lining up. I haven't had to take any out. And don't you dare go telling Dragon not to listen to me. That's not what I wanted. I don't. They're always everybody who I interact with and I enjoy spending time with, whether I'm allowed to or not, has a super secret list, whether it's in my brain or off with other cohorts, of things I'd like to get for them. And unfortunately for you, I really like you, so I can put things on lists and make sure that they happen in time for special events. Yeah. Almost at, almost at 20 lines. I got one more line. I like being able to do nice things for people. Like, never worry. And this sounds so shallow. I always take care of myself first. I always make sure my bills are paid. I make sure that I have food. Make sure that I have everything that I need. So if you're getting presents from me, it is presents that I can fully handle, and that I'm not taking away from me to give to you. I am all set. So, and I like to, where I can, share love and passion for stuff. Again, I've seen what unkindness can do to the world. I can see what ugly does to the world. And I refuse. I'm gonna send out as much goodness as I can. And I am not immune from the ugly bug. Last night I was very ugly. For me. I was up in arms because I was just so overwhelmed with everything, because everything happened all at once last night. I had a resident come in who worked second nice day of the year. Everybody's up and about and being like, oh, it's nice weather, forgetting that it's hot and they have health conditions. So I had a resident come in who couldn't walk because she walked too hard and she ate seafood while sitting in the sun. So she had a sour stomach. So I got her all settled. At the same time, med orders came in for a resident who his doctor had been ignoring him since the beginning of May. So those orders were like top priority to get into the system. We got those into the system. And generally getting orders into the system takes our desk person a good portion of the day. I got his evening meds in the hour of dinner. And then I did the supervisor thing, and I made one of my other people do it, who was on the less busy floor, and they got done at 8, whereas I don't get done on my floor until 10. So they had 2 hours of wiggle room. And oh, it's 10:05. I'll be back. Whew, 5 minutes flies when you're plotting people's presents. Actually, I didn't even get to that part. I went out, I checked my mail, and did a couple other things, and and I was like, I gotta get back. Yeah. Yeah, I have to, that's one of the things when I go out this weekend is I have to pick up prescription. And I'm gonna cry, because they're not the cheap prescriptions. I'm still battling to get insulin pumps. My insurance gave me a couple suggestions, and I was like, okay, game. Because I'd already explored both of them. And so I did it again, to be told the same thing, but and now I'm waiting to hear back from my insurance, because these are the games we play here in America. But I've also made sure to order my long-lasting insulin. I have plenty of syringes, and I ordered my short-acting insulin. So that is the game plan that I'm going to be on here in the next couple weeks, is back to my poking my sides. Because I looked at their formulary, all the insulins, all of them, every last insulin is a tier 3 drug. So there's always going to be a copay on all of them. And no insulin pump, only CGMs, which grateful for, but no insulin pump whatsoever is on their formulary for their chronic illness crew. Yeah, it's what I do to stay alive. And it's kind of sucky, but I don't have too much of a choice. And as much as I've tried to get another job, as much as I've tried to get like if I get insurance on my own that I can afford, I might get another job. But that's not happening because well, I'm glad you're going to the dentist. Because husband creature has a broken tooth that he is ignoring. Sorry, I'm itching my leg, so leaning off camera. Oh, I'm listening, I'm hearing wind. I'm like, what is that noise? I didn't turn off my camera app on my phone. There we go. Oh, yeah. Husband creature has a broken tooth that he's not paying attention to. Oh, so when I went to check my mail, I got one of my Temu orders. Now, mind you, I'm not good at looking at actually how big things are, but I will find a use for these. These are super strong magnetic pegs. Sounds really bad, but they're the earth magnets, so they're really, really, really strong. Like, it jumps out of my hand trying to get to the metal shelf that I have right next to me. So I will definitely be able to hang stuff off of them. Actually, if come to think about it, if the residence doors are, I might have to offer them up to Linda for the residents. Some of them. Craig, you're fine. You are fine. Don't sing me your song. I have to give the pixie love because she's crying. I'll show you. If I can. If I hit the right button. Oh, that's the sad face. See, they're all singing Sarah McLaughlin. There's the sad. Not quite sure what she's doing. She's chewing her butt. Oh my poor baby. Oh my poor baby. I know. Okay, keep your nose off that. Lay down, guys. Guys, lay down. Lay down. They're abused, as you can clearly see. Guys, lay down. Push it. Peg. And these are the games we play because she'll lay down right behind. Oh, they're actually being really super cute right now. But generally they lay down right behind one of my wheels, and then they get offended if I even slightly move. I'm almost done this particular column. Set thing. Skip one and one. Skip 3 and 1. So 1, 2, 3. And then yeah, so after stream today, I get to do fun things like pay bills, move money around just enough so I know how much I have. That's done. Okay, now I'm done that whole crew over there. But I'm gonna get this line done so I can finish out the color on the page. Mhm. Oh, something's beeping. Looks like after I get done doing I'm gonna do 2. I keep getting lost on what line I'm on. 2, 3, 4, 2. Hello. I got the leaf. I got the leaf butt done. Because that's really what I just got done working on is the leaf butt. The butt of the leaf. What's really annoying is I'm gonna have to start a whole new piece of string. Oh, that's a big thing going down the road. Some truck full of dirt. Dump truck full of dirt, and my phone, my camera's going bananas. Hello. I just got a leaf butt all done. You missed it. Leaf butt. Yep. The butt of this leaf is all done. Because yeah, the spine is right there, so that's the butt. Yeah, my goal for today is to get 890 all done, which is totally feasible. Totally doable. I can. Oh, maybe I'm in a cave. 1 second. Better? No one tells me when I'm falling into the hole. And I know, I should be listening to myself, but that confuses my brain. I was giving away free pocket raw. Ugh. I have questions on how that knob was turned because Like, it has a fine layer of dust over it. It hasn't been touched in a while. So I don't know how I don't know how it got turned into Echo. My ghosts. My house ghosts are being meanie pants. Oh, just been Jules and I. And Jules is used to me being in her pocket. So I I have been between work wearing me out and being allergic to the entire season of spring. I've just been awake working, or I mean the couple hours that I've been here. So please, if I haven't responded or looked at anything, it is nothing against you. I just have been overwhelmed. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, yesterday I didn't even with my no, I didn't really do anything with any technology yesterday. Like I woke up, I went to therapy, I came home after going and avoiding buying all of the crochet thread at the thrift store for like $30. Like it was a lot for $30. And I was like, no, you don't need this right now. Because I don't need it right now. But I took a nap. I was asleep until I had to leave to work. And then I went to work. I got overwhelmed again. I came home, and instead of showering like I wanted to, I passed out again. So I've barely been on the conscious coil the past couple of days. Signs you might have. I don't like the highway. Like, I understand where there are better days to take the highway, but I have very rarely uttered "fuck me, I need to take I-95" because it is this weekend opens up the official start of Toroid season, where everybody goes through Bangor to get to Bar Harbor. Oh. Good song. I like it. Now it's stuck in my head. Thanks for the earworm. filling up my curly Q. Ugh. Oh yeah. Yeah, construction. Well, again, I have a house being built on my road. So, God only knows when I'm going to be able to actually use my road. And I don't want to be that person that complains, but they literally could have just had come down and had a conversation with bare minimum the two single family homes. There's an apartment building and they could have had a conversation with the landlord, but I'm pretty sure the landlord that owns the apartment building is the one who bought the property next to it and is building another building. But my neighbor and myself, they could have had a conversation with us being like, hey, we're doing this rough work, but maybe I'm old fashioned like that. Maybe because when I was having stuff done, I would talk to my neighbors, the ones that would come out when I knocked, be like, hey, I'm doing this shit. Just so you know. And while I didn't necessarily care if they cared or not, and I don't expect them to care, I just want to be able to make smart decisions when leaving my road. Because I hate doing a 3-point turn on the 90-degree turn to go the wrong way down my road to the other 90-degree turn where there's also construction going on. Should I mention like both the 90-degree turns have major construction going on? So I am literally trapped in my little straightaway part of my house. And it's just, it's I've gotten to the point where I'm frustrated about it and I'm just gonna bitch about it. Oh, I thought it was done. I thought I was done this column, but I gotta go down a little bit. Okay, going down here. Going up here, so 1, 2, 3 out. Parts of the curly Q. I try to have faith that everybody has the potential to be a good person because that is true. Everybody has the potential to be a good person. Whether or not they are, that is the thing that I get stuck on. Because if I see that you have the potential, I get frustrated when you don't use it. And I know that's a me thing, but I can still get frustrated. I can feel my feelings. And it's funny because as little as like the column that I'm working in has, I do think that the last column of 10 is a full, not full, but it's a total up and down where there's a lot more stitching. Um, so where I live, um, there's Union Street and then there's Ohio Street. And Union Street, and both of them go roughly to the same. They run parallel to each other, north south. Like, yeah, they just have great plots of land between them, but they're parallel roads. They go out to the same area, and they actually, when they end, they merge into the same road, which is funny. They both merge into Hammond Street, but so a few years ago they replaced the Union Street Bridge, and they're getting ready to replace the Ohio Street Bridge, and that's gonna move everybody over to use Union Street, which is just such a pain in the ass. But right now they're working on the I-95 185 exit, that bridge and that configuration of traffic. So Jules kind of knows what I'm talking about because she's driven the area. But yeah, they're working on the 180 exit 185 is just gone right now. Well, it's not gone. It's just complicated. It's complicated right now. And Jules, were you down here when it was mile markers and not like, because it would have been exit 48. It would have been exit 48 if you had come down before they put it up. They labeled it with mile markers. Yeah, because Maine was wild and crazy. And like every other state would do mile markers. Maine was like, let's just do them numerically. 1, 2. You hit an I-95 in Maine, it switches from whatever was in New Hampshire, and it goes to exit 1, and then 2, and then 3, and out-of-staters would get very confused because they'd hear exit 50, and they would think 50 miles, where exit 50 now is exit 191. So, I had a college friend. He was like, Maine is whack because, and that's the terminology we used. I'm an old lady. Because when you're down in New Jersey, it's mile markers, but you come up to Maine and you think exit 51, oh, it's 50 miles. No, almost 200 miles later. And I just laughed. I'm like, what do you mean? Because, and I mean, this, I guess, they didn't change it until like 2006. Yeah, I was almost done college before they changed it. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, I'm hitting the button. I'm moving on to the last column of this page for this color. Okay, I guess it's not as, it doesn't have as much filled color as I thought. But that's okay. Best thing about what I'm doing, it's only 10 stitches across, so it'll, at least the first few lines will move kind of. I guess I need to go over here. Keep working so close to the top. Oh. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to readjust. There we go. Get that down a little closer so I can get this over here. Skip tree. Another thing while I'm paying bills, I have to argue with my camera setup. I'm annoyed with it. Someone has upset her niceties. Pixie! She's down the hall. That's how she's still catching the microphone. I call that her bark of power because she's at the other end of the house. And generally the microphone doesn't pick up sounds that far away. And it's Pixie's bark of power. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Almost 250 stitches in that last little roundup. So I was kind of hoping for 6% today. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think we're going to get real close. Oh, dope. Yeah, I still have 17,300 stitches of 890 left to do. So there's plenty of this color left in the cross stitch. Eventually we'll get down to all kinds of purples. Right now I have a whole lot of greens and blues. But we're gonna get down to a pit of wine and a penis eventually. And there's gonna be lots of other colors. A very embellished cock ring with a snake and stuff. You know. We'll get there eventually. We gotta get through all the grape leaves first, though. Do. Oh my holy Hannah. She heard me. She stopped barking real fast. But yeah, I do think there are people walking up and down the street because of the construction. Working on the green color, working on it, yeah, working on the green color, woo! At 11:05, I'll be going on a 5-minute break. I don't know what part of the leaf I'm working on right now, because that was the leaf, but I think this is another leaf over here. I don't know. I'm working on leaves. Mm,
Wait here. I'm thinking.
mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. It's almost my verb time. All right, I'm actually kind of impressed how fast I'm going. But I do want to get this color done today. So we'll see. So from 11:05 to 11:10, I will be doing a stretch break, getting some water, or getting some drink, because I don't drink plain water. But I'll be getting some drink, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Do a little stretch, maybe scream a little bit, stress relief. And then when I come back, we'll see if we can get this color all done. I think we can. Okie dokie, my friends. I will be right back. Oh, there was no sneaking in, because my dragon announces you. uh, so, now that you're here, and we can torment Jules just a smidge. So for her birthday, we're gonna get her a set of clover hooks. I haven't decided how big of a set yet, but we're gonna get her a set of clover hooks. We'll plot behind the scenes. The best thing is we have till August. So I don't know if I can wait. I can wait till then, and I should, because I can save up and get better stuff. But that's the plan. That is the plan.
Let's get that set.
Okay. I'm hoping to get done this dark green today, and I'm very well trucking on it. Yeah, yeah. I in all fairness will probably get done, because I have like 15 lines of major back and forth, but it's only 10 stitches, so not too bad. But then I just have like a small little row of just down the side. That will be a good connecting point for other colors, but oh, this is not my good paycheck though, so I'm just gonna have to put it on my watch list. Yeah, this is the bills paycheck where I pay things like the electricity and the internet, and yeah. Okie dokie. I'm fighting with a needle right now. And unfortunately for me, the needle seems to be winning. Just for this little piece of string too. Well, we have plenty of time. And in my break, I was, oh my holy fuck. Oh, okay. I guess I cursed enough that it relented. Um, yeah, I was looking at my emails during my little mini stretch break, and I have to look at student loan repayment options because the save plan has ended, and I need to get back on income-based repayment plan, and I gotta figure it out because my my let's see where I'm at. My 15 years in public service for the loan forgiveness plan doesn't seem to it won't path out because thanks Trump. Yeah, yeah. Mine is. I know I don't start repayment again till November, but again, November will sneak up. Oh, no. One of the main reasons, other than I actually have been unable to get a job in a. I mean, I can do hospitality, but fuck that. Um, but I generally, for most of my working career, I've been in nonprofit. And when I found out that it could get my student loans forgiven, I was all about staying in that until I got my student loans forgiven. But not so much these days. Mhm. Okay. Arguing with that piece of string took way longer than it should have. Just saying. Mhm. But no, after stream, I'm gonna toss the doggos outside. I'm gonna pay some bills. Then I might go outside for a few minutes, but mostly I'm gonna pay the bills first. Cry a little bit on the inside. Um, And if we don't get done 890 today, we will definitely get it done tomorrow. Because I just realized it's Thursday, not Friday, so I still have time to get to 6% this week. Which it actually brings me quite a bit of joy because I was like, oh, I'm not going to get to 6%. And very, very close to 6%. So I'm very much hoping, A, we get done 890 today, and B, we can hit 6% tomorrow. We're just as many stitches as just as many stitches as Divine Instinct and half the completion. I need to plan a vacation that I can just in my downtime just sit outside and work on one or the other. Or maybe both. I don't know. uh I actually gotta look because I know. Let's see. My lifeguard license expires this year. I think it expires in June. June or July it expires in. My CRMA certificate expires this year, so I gotta see about that when that expires. Because even if I'm not working in the med field, I'm gonna continue to keep that license up just in case. Unless I like win the lottery and then yay, and that one's properly spaced. 2. Wait to these. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I hate that. Mhm. One and one. Doo-doo-doo. uh, oh my goodness. Mhm. 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 Yeah, visit I'm gonna visit the email that they sent me and see what's going on. because I've been trying for years to ensure that I was properly set up for when I hit my 10 years in public service and 10 years paying regularly on my student loans, which it has been, save for COVID, because they're not requiring me to pay. So it's I don't have that kind of money, but um I'll be doing some paperwork and some bill paying and the stuff and the thing. I got 2 lines left in this block, and I'm gonna call it a stream. Okay. Put your numbers in for how many stitches I did today. It is over. I haven't hit the check mark, but it's more than 247. So it's definitely bare minimum 247. So I haven't hit the check mark yet. I'm gonna say that I have done 410. So I got 2 lines left that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna hit the check mark. And but much like the Price is Right, who gets the closest without going over? So I'm at 410 is what I think I did. I might be full of myself today, but three, skip 1 and 2. Skip 1 and I figured. I figured. Okay, I'm at 410. Jules is at 490. I think Jules is giving me way more credit than. Okay, any other takers? Any other takers? I could go another 10 minutes because I only really have like 5 lines left. I should. Just to give myself to give myself that Jules is right about me. I'm gonna go another 10 minutes till quarter of, and get the last 5 lines of big solid color done. There's a few more. There's a few more lines after that, but I think I'll just stitch them in afterwards because it's just a whole bunch of little singles. Okay. But we'll get the big line of leaf done. Get 2 and 3. There's another big vehicle coming down my road. This time, I think it's going the wrong way. Nope, it's going the right way. Yeah, they're just dump trucks full of dirt because apparently this new building isn't going to have a basement. So they built the foundation walls, but now they're filling it in. So, okay. We got 2 more big lines. Oh, my hands keep freezing. On the camera, not in real life. Pixie is in the hallway expressing her opinion. Okie dokie. We are, I want to say 99.9% done with the bridge. Because there's just a couple lines of little 1 dots down. So Here's the moment of truth. Dragon's at 520 stitches. Jules is at 490. I'm lowballing myself at 410. I'm hitting the check mark. I'm hitting the check mark. How many did I do today? 435 is how many I did today, which is really rather impressive. Went from 5.68% to 5.77%. So that's almost 1/10%, which, considering how big this pattern is I'm pleased. And tomorrow, I don't think we're gonna hit 6%. I really don't, because it took me almost 3 hours to get to just 1/10%. So, but I might do a little bit of stitching afterwards. The dogs have already heard the magic words, so they're already gone, baby, gone. But thank you, everybody, for the gift of your time. Remember to drink your water, take your meds, drink your meds, take your water, however you want to think about it. Be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. I will be around tomorrow from 10 to noon, normal, and we'll be working on finishing up 890 if I don't finish it up today. And we'll be starting a new color-ish. A new color for the page, I guess. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow.